Congratulations on making the decision that you are going to write an orator's speech. Throughout this course, which consists of 3 parts, you are going to know exactly what you need to do to write a good orator's speech. Let's get this ball rolling by asking ourselves the question, what is the purpose of an orator's speech? In other words, what would you try to achieve with an orator's speech as opposed to an entertainment speech? The main aim of an orator's speech is to convince or to persuade your audience of your point of view. So whatever your point of view may be, in other words, it could be that you are against something or for something, and you're going to use information to get your audience to agree with you. Now, please note, it's not an information speech. It is using information to persuade your audience of whatever it is you believe. In the world of public speaking or orators, you are sometimes given a topic to choose to speak against this topic or for this topic. However, there are times where you are given a theme and you need to use this theme to get to a so-called debatable topic. Now, when you are given a theme, you will use this theme to formulate a topic. The topic must be debatable. In other words, it must be done in such a way, the topic must be said in such a way that you are going to have 3 arguments and its sources to prove to your audience why you say what you say. At a number of examples for you to get a better feel for how you can take a theme to eventually get to a topic. Now, the first example there is mirror. And the topic could be anything like, my greatest enemy is the person in the mirror. Or you could say it the opposite way, my greatest friend is the person in the mirror. Or, my greatest enemy is not the person in the mirror. Or, my greatest friend is not the person in the mirror. And then all of the information you give throughout the rest of this speech has to then prove to your audience why you say what you say in your topic. A different theme could be something like clay. And a possible example of what the topic could be is, I am not clay in my parents' hands. Let's have a look at 2 more examples of how you can take a theme and then formulate that into a topic. One example could be food, and change that into food for our soul is more important than a food for our bodies. Now remember, whatever topic it is you choose is what you must convince your audience members of. In other words, looking at this example, food for our soul is more important than food for our bodies. You are, in other words, going to have 3 arguments with its sources of information why you say food for our soul is more important than food for our bodies. Another example, when the theme is signals. A possible topic could be, boys never understand the signals girls send out. Or maybe the other way around, girls never understand the signals boys send out. We have now come to the end of part 1. During part 1, we had a look at what the aim of an orator's speech is and had a look at some examples of how you can use a theme to get to a topic that can be debated. Now, I cannot wait to get you to have a look at part 2, and part 2 will be addressing what you need to do before you start with your research. See you during part 2.